Hi everyone, this is Faye. Here is one of the reasons I became a Mon Bebe recently. Choreography of Monsta X song Dramarama. They are such good dancers. I mean, oh my god, chef's kiss. Mwah. I'm going to be looking at the official dance practice video. Let's go! That move is actually pretty hard to do, especially that cleanly. He's standing with his legs open, and it's a plie essentially. And then he's twisting his right knee in quickly like that, and it's really hard to do, especially so that you don't start swaying, to keep the rest of your body not moving and just move the leg. It requires some serious thigh strength. I love that, almost like drunken pirouette that the other guys did while Minyak is the center. And also I love that Monsta X uses so much different levels and floor work and floor things in their choreos, because I don't see that many K-pop groups do that, but it seems like Monsta X has almost in all of their, if not all of their choreos, have some, at least a little bit of a floor portion, and I really like that. The more you use these different heights of moving, the more dynamic I think it is, and the more interesting the choreo is, in my opinion at least. And it's something that judges, for example, look for in dance competitions often. There it was. I think that this is a lore moment. Oh, what's happening? This change of their young one is standing here, and Kihyun is going to go on to his place, and Shonu is going to come to Kihyun's place, but then that means young one has to move somewhere. They do very smooth transitions between members, and I don't think there actually is a big need for young one to be in that specific place. I know he's a visual and they want him to be at the front if they can have him there, but I don't think it's vital for this moment in this choreography. I think the reason young one moves here in this weird way, no one else is kind of moving, he's just walking straight to that other place behind the focus, who is Shonu. And I think it's because of the lore in Monsta X videos, and the thing that young one is the time traveler in Dramarama video, and also in some other videos, I think maybe Find You was it one of them, that these videos have this kind of a story arc, and young one is a time traveler who travels around in time to help the other members. And the fact that he just like this picks up and moves behind Shonu while Shonu is singing and being the center. I think it's a nod to that. I don't think there was a specific need to do that. I think it was a choice made. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and I don't know what I'm talking about. And if they have ever talked about this on like maybe some behind the scenes stuff or something, I haven't seen all of Monsta X content that exists in the internet yet. I am trying my very best. I've only been a Monbebe for like maybe 6 months at best. But if you have any info on this, please share. If I'm wrong, please tell me. I'd like to learn the truth. Oh my god, it's always such a pleasure to watch Shonu dance. I can't even tell you. That move, that like I'm stroking my face move, I don't know if I love that. But this is so cool, and like I recently had a choreo in my dance class where we had to like kind of use our shoulders in a similar way to this that the boys are doing here with the Dramarama, and it's so hard. You'd think like, well, I can move my shoulders, but it's really hard. And the fact that these guys can do this so precisely and fast and controlled, they're just amazing. And then that move, which is just like repeating, they're like moving their one hand across the chest and one to the side, and just like repeating it a couple of times. It looks like a glitch, you know. It looks like this is a video that, or the boys are a video that was like stuck on a loop a couple of times, like it was buffering or something. And I think that's so cool. It's like kind of silly, but when you look at it, first of all, the boys make it, or the guys, the men make it look not silly at all because they're so good and so charismatic. But also I kind of love the, like, I feel like that has something to do with the time travel thing as well. I don't know, but it's like these men are kind of like glitching. Oh yeah, bring it, Chuhon. Oh, I love that. It's not like a wave exactly. But it kind of is like that. I guess it's, I don't know how to describe it even. It's like kind of like a weird release, but it's like doing very swift isolations. He drops his hips and then his chest and shoulders and head like separately, but in such a way so fast and in conjunction that it looks like he's just melting down. And I love that. I love that kind of stuff. I really think Chuhan is a very underrated dancer. He's amazing. And here, I think this transition or this like place change might also have something to do with the time travel, because doesn't it look like when Hyungwon is there in the middle and then walks towards us and all the other guys like go from in front of him like waves of something? Doesn't it look like he's traveling to or walking through time to us? Like, that movement is like kind of silly. I think if I were to try and do that, I would look just silly, but Kihyun and all of the other members as well, like, make it just look like real cool, real hot. I mean, I think one of the key points is the amount of like energy and force and power they use that makes it look less silly and more like amazing. I also love this little swaying moment. It's really creative, I think. There's that one again. Nah. Oh, I love that. Like, it's a little thing, but the way they like do that little jolt when at the right time when Johan opens his hands or arms, and it looks like Johan is controlling them, and it's like some machine. I love that. It's so cool, and it's not a hard thing to do, but it means that they always pretty much have to keep counting in their heads, like at what, because they're looking at the ground. They don't see each other. The other members, except for Johan, they don't see what Johan is doing. They just have to keep staring at the ground and be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 was my, or whatever it was, the cue that they have to do that. And like, that's a really not a difficult thing to do, and one of the like fundamental parts of dancing, but still it's amazing how good they make it look. Yeah, I love this, like separating into two groups who are like playing off of each other, and I think they do the exact same choreo. The thing they do is same, which makes it, yeah, it's just mirrored, but so that means it's easier to learn. I don't think it's like lazy or anything. It's again a pretty common tactic used in choreography making, like having groups of people do the same moves, but just group one starts it earlier or do it like at different times, and it makes it again more exciting, and it doesn't need anything more. I think that looks just great. It's really good. And again, the energy of Juhan and Chankyun or I am here is really good, and they are like spearheading these two attacking or opposing groups, and it's really good. And this wouldn't look as good if they weren't being so energetic and so controlled, while also so like wild at the same time. Ooh, such a bold choice to have the last chorus start with them like doing that slow, like as they're acting like as if Minyak, I'm sorry, Kihyun shot them all, and they're like doing this little backbend breathing move, and the chorus just starts, and they're still being like, oh god, I gotta get up from here, but I was shot. So it's really bold, and I like it. It also does give, because this song is so like intense. It goes just like bam 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 all the time, and the choreo has to do pretty much the same. So even though the song keeps like going. It gives us a visual breather of a sort, and they are not like moving. They're giving us this small moment to just maybe focus on the music more and appreciate Kihan's incredible high note there, and I respect that a lot. Then they just move on to their places and do this amazing popping. I'm glad Wonho got to do something else than the face wiping move. And then the glitch again, I love it. And then the hard shot. It does bother me just a little bit that it seems like they should be aiming their finger gun at their heart. I think, I'm not sure, but I think that's the point. But a lot of them seem to be pointing it at their armpit. At least Shonu here, and I mean Shonu is the pinnacle of dancing. So I always wonder if did I just understand it wrong, because Shonu is pointing at his maybe his shoulder, but I thought then again Kihan and Minyak are doing their heart kind of more. I don't know. I think that is a dramatic and nice way to have the ending, but I just can't help wondering about that. And oh yeah, and also I love that the final pose is like every single one of them is pointing at someone else. Minyak in the middle again, like in the beginning, which is nice. I don't know if a callback is a right thing to say. Maybe he's in the middle because he doesn't have very many lines in this. I just realized, I think. So yeah, I guess that was Dramarama. Superb dancers, superb group. I like this choreo a lot, but it isn't my favorite from them, in not even close. But I just wanted to make this mostly because of, I think there are those time travel hints in there. Maybe, as I said, maybe I'm wrong. Tell me if you think I'm just like pulling these out of my ass. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I will be making more videos like this. Hopefully better ones. Hopefully more high quality and more interesting ones. I have already a couple of choreos in mind that I have a lot to say about, even more than this one. If you liked this, maybe subscribe, comment, like, anything. I'd love to hear your feedback, and maybe you know some choreos that are possibly lore heavy like this one. If you know any, please comment. I hope you all have a great day. Bye bye!